Hello everybody, today we're going to discuss shoe polishes. Kiwi you can get for about $4. You can get Kiwi Parade Gloss in its giant tin for about $10. Pure Polish High Shine Mirror Wax, this one's about $15. And this is $31 almost. What's the differences? Which one should you buy? Well, I'm going to give you some facts as well as my opinions. Okay, so let's go.
Hello everybody, it's Robert Powers.
4.5 out of 5.
My shoe collection.
These are made of shell cord.
Here they are finished up.
I'm not a professional. Look how tight this is though.
Very clearly here, I just cut the thread in half.
And here they are, all finished up. All right, everybody, so welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't seen it already, I have done a few years ago. I will link it in the description below and right here. I have done a video in the past, which is a spit shine head-to-head. This was Kiwi versus Saphir. Now, first of all, I'm just talking about 3 brands here, Kiwi, Saphir, and Pure Polish products. I know there's gazillions of other ones. I'm just a dude with a camera doing this in my spare time. Obviously, you know, YouTube is not my livelihood. So you should get the principle even though you may like another brand that's better, okay? So this question came up on Reddit and I thought it's a great question, especially for people that are a little more novice. So the general question was, is there a difference? Should I get the more expensive, you know, like Saphir polishes instead of Kiwi? Is there really a difference? So on Reddit, by the way, I am Cobbler Bob Powers, no spaces, Cobbler Bob Powers. So let's first of all start with the black Kiwi Parade Gloss. Kiwi Parade Gloss is a little more geared towards mirror shining. Let's first of all start with the facts. What's in it? First, the ingredients are generally listed. It's an SC Johnson product, so they list, you know, what's in all their products, and they're listed generally from most ingredient to the lowest ingredient. C13-14 alkane, they say that's a carrier. Paraffin, they say it is a blend of waxes. What kind? They don't specify. 1-chloro-4 trifluoromethylbenzene, also known as PCBTF. Okay, carnauba wax, common ingredient. Glycol montanate, they say a waterproofer. Oleic acid, a dispersant. They even go into a little bit of a description I'm not going to read here. I'll link it in the description. And then there are a few other ingredients there, you know, that they go into, like, you know, dyes and a couple other things, you know, waxes, okay? So to me, when you read all those ingredients and what they say they do, you know, especially SC Johnson is one of the largest producers of household cleaning products in the world. Now, my opinion is what their design intent, you know, I do have a background not in chemical, you know, mechanical engineering technology, but design intent is when you look at something, what were they trying to achieve? In my opinion, the design intent of this product is that they want something that's stable, they want something that's consistent, it's going to work the same every time, will probably last a long time, in other words, sit on a shelf and not change properties, and give them a consistent product at a consistent price so they can make a consistent profit. Nowhere in there do I really see anything that is designed to be good for the leather and nourish the leather so that it lasts a long time. My major beef with these ingredients is I'm not going from just the, oh, I can't pronounce it so it's bad. You know, I'm much more going to trust some of the ingredients in Saphir, for example. Now, Saphir, with their Medaille, this is their mirror shining product, okay? Saphir Medaille Mirror Shine, according to their website, is composed of, quote, composed of naturally glossy beeswax, carnauba, and montan waxes, end quote, okay? They say, quote, it is a unique formula comprised of some of nature's hardest and shiniest waxes. The addition of turpentine oil, naturally greasy solvent hastens drying between successive coats, end quote, okay? So I guess the main carrier, the solvent, what I have learned in all these polishes is all polishes have some sort of solvent to, I guess, help you spread smooth, get the wax onto the product, and then that solvent kind of dries, right? So, but I much more trust those ingredients, right? And the product, the Saphir products, are made for people, and even a lot of the high-end, I'm talking high-end, I say, like, you know, $400, $800, you know, $1,200 shoe companies recommend it for use on their shoes, and they know people are going to keep these shoes for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. They may even pass them on to their kids. So I much more trust that. Now, I did a spit shine head-to-head video, I'll link again in the description, where I did Kiwi versus Saphir. Bottom line, my personal opinion, and I think most people that have used both will agree, the Saphir is quicker to achieve a better shine. Basically, that's the bottom line, okay? I did not have Pure Polish. I had not been introduced to Pure Polish when I did that video though. So my personal opinion, Pure Polish is on par as far as a quickness to achieve a shine and level of shine as Saphir. Now, Pure Polish is made in Bend, Oregon, and the company is run by a guy named Andy Vaughn. I will link in the description below a video series. I did a 2-part interview with him. You want to like get straight to the horse's mouth? How about the guy that actually produces this stuff? Okay, the couple things I like about Pure Polish better. I would say it's probably close to equal in performance to Saphir. Close. The only reason I might say it's not is it's not quite, in my opinion, as temperature stable. I live in an air-conditioned house, heated in the winter, it's air-conditioned in the summer, so I'm not that concerned about it. But for example, I believe it's the coconut oil he told me in that interview that liquefies at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you haven't used it in a while, it's been sitting around, it's almost gone, you'll put your finger on it, and you kind of have to let your finger sit there for a couple seconds, and then you'll get a soft spot as it melts, okay? So it's, like I said, not as temperature consistent because it's made from all natural ingredients, and the ingredients are actually listed here right on the back, right there. And the ingredients of this are orange oil, carnauba wax, and beeswax. Basically, he changes the properties, the amounts of them between this and the regular, between the high shine, this is called high shine, and the regular. So why do I like this over Saphir? Okay, these are both their high shine products, okay, right? The reason I like this better is, number one, this is made in the US by a dude I know. The profits are staying here in the US. I like it. I like that aspect better. Number two reason I like this better is, believe it or not, per unit, per milliliter or fluid ounce, this is much cheaper than this. Now, wait a minute, you're saying, okay, how much are they, Bob? This is $30.25 as the production of this video, which is October of 2022, and this is $15 on his website as of October of 2022. But you're probably saying, yeah, Bob, but this one's like twice the size. Nope. This one, if you look at it, it says on the back, it says that it is 75 milliliters. You see it right there? 75 milliliters. Do you see that dish? You see that? The scallop there, can you tell? Okay. This does not have such said scallop, and this is 60 milliliters, okay? So this is 60 milliliters, this is 75, you do the math, this is 80% the volume of this one at less than 50% of the price, right? So for those reasons, I just prefer the Pure Polish. Oh, last major reason, the carrier in this is turpentine oil. Now, what I have learned, getting older and, things like that, and just learning more about health and trying to stay healthy, as I cross the big 5-0, anything that goes on your skin, remember I was just touching this, anything that goes in your skin gets absorbed into your bloodstream fairly quickly, okay? So, this, again, the ingredients is orange oil, carnauba wax, and beeswax. There's nothing harmful in it, okay? Like, for example, Pure Polish has this cleaner conditioner. This is orange oil, beeswax, and coconut oil, okay? By the way, the high shine, I was wrong when I said earlier, the high shine does not have coconut oil. You get what I'm saying, though, about the melting point of one of the ingredients. What's my point? All this stuff is basically edible, right? I'm pretty sure turpentine oil isn't as good for you. And by the way, this, and this all smell differently. I'm going to illustrate something here, okay? Okay, so here's what's going to happen. This is my lovely wife, Amy, here, okay? I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to open up a shoe care product. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take a good, hard sniff of it, okay? Okay, I just told her off camera, don't play it up, don't play it down, give me your honest reaction. Is that fair?
Yep. Okay,
number one, you guys ready? Okay, good hard whiff on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys saw what that was, right? Okay, number 2. 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's what my 10-year-old daughter would call a meh. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, open your eyes. First, second, third one. So the first one is clearly nasty, right? What did the second one smell like to you?
It's a little woodsy.
Woodsy? Okay, like pine trees almost?
Yeah.
Okay, how about the third one? Orangey?
Orangey, yeah.
Okay, which one do you think smelled the best?
Probably the last one.
Last one? Okay, so it sounded like the only nasty one was the first one, right?
Yeah.
If I was going to stink up the house with number 2 or number 3, which one would you prefer that I do?
Probably 3.
3? Okay. All right. There you go. Thank you. So I hope that was helpful. So why do I prefer the higher end products like the Saphir and especially Pure Polish over the cheaper ones? Well, number 1, I believe the ingredients are higher quality. Number 2 reason, I believe of the higher end products, the ingredients look to me like they promote longer leather life. Okay. Number 3, I prefer the way they work. They'll both, like I said, Pure Polish, Saphir will both achieve, in my opinion, a higher shine quicker, okay, than the cheaper products. Number 4, big reason is I just put down the high rollers. What do I mean by that? I mean people that are in the know. For example, I have a friend who's a Facebook group friend. I've interviewed him. I will link that video as well here below. I've done a 2-part interview series with Russell, the Sartorial Chauffer, who literally, not figuratively, literally has hundreds of pairs of shoes, nice shoes, Allen Edmonds mainly, that he's owned since the 80s. So if a guy has a pair of shoes, like dozens of pairs of shoes that are over 20 or 30 years old, and he says this product works, that is huge to me. That's called success modeling. Find somebody who has the results that you want and repeat exactly what they've done to get those results, and you should get the same results. I don't have enough time in my lifetime to take my pair of Allen Edmonds strands that I bought a couple years ago and then test out products on them and wait 20 years to see if I ruined them or not. Does that kind of make sense? So that means a lot to me, success modeling, okay? And then reason number 5, because of the cost of the product. Now, first of all, like here's a cream polish. I'm not afraid to pay more for a Saphir product versus like a Kiwi product. Because even when you're buying something like this, oh, it's 2 or 3 times the cost. Yeah, but this little jar, even if you work on dozens of shoes, is gonna last probably a couple of years. Where else can you buy the best thing on the market for $4, $5, $6, $10 more than the cheapest? Does that kind of make sense? So to me, costing a ton more in and of itself isn't just the only factor. Now, if I have 2 things that are equal, and then one is much less, of course I'm gonna go for that. Does that make sense? So I'm not trying to get the cheapest product. But so last reason under number 5 is I prefer Pure Polish over a Saphir, is just because the cost is much more in line for a product that I think is on par with it, okay? So let me give you a little bit of additional information here on Pure Polish. And by the way, this is directly from a message directly from Andy Vaughn, owner of Pure Polish. Coconut oil, I'm going to read you exactly what he said. Coconut oil was our main original choice because of its oxidative stability from the fatty acid structure, not pH. So time out, it's the pH of the leather that's the result. That's my bad. It's the #1 oxidation stable natural oil, plants and animal fats. Oxidation equals rancidity. While some people like to debate the value of using rancid oil in and on your leather, and some companies even advocate for it, we believe that using low oxidation oils in your polish is in the best interest for extending and preserving long life for your leather and being safe for you as a consumer. That makes sense to me. Second message. Coconut oil is additionally antifungal, antimicrobial, and antibacterial, which also assist with the preservation of the leather and safety/wellness of the consumer. Orange oil is a pH acidic solvent, which is important for keeping the leather acidic and not a rot environment that can potentially occur from extensive use of pH basic products like Settle soap. Plus, if it evaporates quicker and smells better. So that's awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Andy. And again, that's another reason why my vote's for Pure Polish. So I hope that brings you some value. And again, this is not all encompassing all different products. This should just give you an idea of some of the differences between some of the different levels of product. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. You don't have to smash it. You can just lightly tap it. That would be fine with me. Hit that notification bell and then make sure it's on all. And that would be great. And again, I'm trying to release all my videos on Friday at 5 p.m. I necessarily won't have one every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but if I do release one, that's when I will. All right, God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching.